everybody, it's John. Welcome back to part 2 here. Part 1, apologize that it took a little bit longer. You know, I tried to fast forward on trying to mess with the spring, so I gave up. This is the next day. It is the 26th here, October 26th. Yesterday was the 25th, so we're going to try to see if we could try to fix this spring. It's windy out here today, so forgive it if there's a little bit of wind noise in the background here. I put a mic on, so maybe it'll help. You guys can hear me better, hopefully. Yesterday, my mic went out when I was filming the first part there, and had to do a little editing on it, so apologize for, you know, if you guys hear maybe a voiceover too. But anyway, let's get back to this mower here. Let's see if we can fix this recoil spring here. Like I said, I haven't done anything more to it since then. Sitting right here. I got everything still over here from where I left it last night. So let's see if we could try to fix this one way or another. So let me go get some gloves. I'm going to put some gloves on this time to mess with this spring, because it kind of tore up my hands yesterday. So let me go get some gloves. I'm going to go bring me some tools. I might need at least some needle nose pliers to try to fix that spring a little bit better, to even it out. And we'll see if we can get this thing recoil fixed one way or another. If not, I'll switch it out. But I'd rather try to fix the original one first before I go that route. And, you know, I don't want to go the easy route. I want to fix it the right way. So let's fix this one first before we go try to find some parts to switch it out with. So I'll be right back. All right, I got it on here. Unfortunately, I didn't film it, but I got it on here. I got it wound back. It tried to spring back, but I got it back the retention. So I got it hooked up with this. I already got it lined up. I was going to use the original rope on it, but I don't know if it's long enough, to be honest with you. So, and it's a little, you know, I think it's a little on the worn out side because it's all twisted up. So I'm just going to go with some new rope. And I got these kits where I worked at Walmart a long time ago back there. It's a universal start handle one. And it comes with some new rope. So Got a couple of these there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. And I got my lighter out here I can use to burn the end off of it. Yeah, because like I said, I don't know about that rope. I don't know. I tried to use it yesterday and it didn't work. So I might have to cut this too. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this through there. Might go ahead and put a knot in here. So at least, if just in case I get it on there. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do a double knot. There we go. So that way, at least if it shoots back at me, it's not going to give me trouble. Like I said, I probably still got to cut this. But let's see. Can I get it in one go? Got to go through this eyelet. Here. Let's see. A little difficult. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Well, I got my pick here. Oh, you're gonna be stubborn. Well, lucky enough I got that screwdriver in there. Let me get you guys over there. See, so I keep going away from the camera and you guys are not seeing what I'm doing. It wants me to push that out of there. It's not gonna. Oh. It wants me to cut the camera off. That's what it wants me to do. Because I did that. I cut the camera off to fix the recoil, and that's when I fixed it. And of course, that usually happens when you fix something. You do it off camera, and you can get it. But when you're trying to film it, it doesn't want to work your way. But then when you turn the camera off to try to fool with it, to not waste, your time watching me just fight with it. That's what happened. I got it not long after I cut the camera off. I got that recoil spring to work like it should. Fortunately, I wish I could say the same thing about the rope, but I can't get that to cooperate. It wants to. Not going there for some reason. I don't know why. I'm like right there. And then when I get it to that point, the rope pops out. Now, somebody's probably saying, oh, you should have put the rope in there first and then did this. But I could. But I'm having the same trouble getting it on this side. This rope is not going in there like it should. I shouldn't have to burn it, but it wants me to, I guess, obviously. I'll do that. I shouldn't have to. Okay. I burned the end even though I shouldn't have to because it was already that way. I'm not sure why it's giving me problems today. Almost like putting the Briggs on there easier than this. Let me just get the rope started and I'll come back to you guys. That's when I'll get it fixed. Now I'm gonna leave you guys hanging. I just got it in here and I was like, before I even do all this, I'm gonna pop the camera on. I had to move it a little bit further back and I finally got it. So I knew that was gonna happen. I said when I turned the camera off that was gonna happen. I was gonna get this in here. Sure enough. On cue, I was correct. I don't think it's gonna matter, but I'm gonna go with a little bit of a double knot to it there, just in case. So let's see. Of course, everything's gonna be tangled up on it now. Did the spring come loose? Oh. You know, I don't like to admit the defeat, but I'm almost about ready to get that other recoil off that other Kohler engine I got and just throw it on here. Because this is starting to become a pain. That's right, it did all that. Now it's going to do that. It did that. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, I'm just going to go get the other recoil because this one's going to be a pain. Not to figure this one out later. Okay, this one came off that Kohler Husky engine I had that I could never get running. And it It has the original, you know, easy pull rope on there and all that. And that one, you know, it's got a good pull string. I could just never get the thing to run. I don't want to take this apart to figure out how it works. I'm not going to worry about it. I just want to get this thing, see if this thing runs. So, let me go ahead and put these studs back on here, like they should be. So let's go ahead and get this back on here. And I don't think they're any different, but I remember this one being right there. And then this one was where the magnet was. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my 10 out here with me, so I'm going to have to do it this way. Bring my, I got this little tool kit. You know, it's got different, it's a cobalt one, but it has different things on it. And of course, I had these things that look like crescent wrench. So, surprising enough, the gap is where it needs to be, I think. Apart from this side, I gotta fix it, so I might have to go get that after all. Alright, let me go get this buttoned up. And we'll get the recoil on next, okay? Let me go get that actual spanner to fix that. Okay, I had this one right here I got my hand on. I had it on the where the magneto was, and it's actually shorter. This one's actually a longer stud, and I've tried to put it in that one and it wouldn't fit. So I think, if I'm right, this should be going in this one right here. In which it does. This one was shorter, so the longer one goes in right here where the magneto is, and the short ones go in the back. I was wondering why it wasn't threading on there. That was the reason why. Alright. I might need to double check this one because this one looked a little too close to the magneto. There, so nope, too far. And this one should be where it needs to be. If I have it wrong, I can always take it off and regap it, but I think I got it regapped where it needs to be. Alright, let's go ahead and put the recoil back on. We still don't even know if it starts, well, let alone I got to put oil in it too as well. There. Put these back on here. for the recoil. There we go. Now where's the new to me recoil? Right here. Oh, almost forgot where I put it. Of course, I went to go get it off the engine that I took it off of, and I lost one of the little nut things. I gotta go back in the shed and go get it. And I don't want to waste no time though waiting for you doing that, so I have to go back and go grab it here later on. So okay, so there, go ahead and put this on. One, two, three. Okay, so now we should have now let's see if it's actually stuck. I don't think it is. Well, it ain't gonna start anyway, but just in case, let's go ahead and pull this spark plug boot off of there. I don't think it will though, honestly. Let's put that over there. Let's just see what it does. Let me pull this back. Okay, so it looks like it's working. I don't know about compression though, but we're going to find out. I'm going to go ahead, and like I said, this oil didn't look that bad when I took it out of there. But, I don't know. I'm going to put some new oil in there, and we'll see how it looks. So let me go ahead and get everything set back up. We'll dribble a little bit of fuel in there and see what happens. So I'll bring you guys back. All right, I got the mower out here, and kind of something I was noticing before I turned the camera off on the last clip, and I kind of noticed then it's pulling over a little too easy. See? I don't know, maybe it's just me. It just feels like it's not got the resistance. I could be wrong on it, but I think from right with these Kohlers, they got a weird spark plug size. And if I remember right, I think it was an 18. Take it off of there. So I don't got my compression tester out here, but you can usually tell by compression by putting your finger over the spark plug hole. I still got the spark plug boot off. So let's see. Spark plug off here. I was right. It was at 18. Okay, let's get this off. Probably original spark plug to this thing. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Kohler spark plug. See, a little crusty. There. Bring you guys right there to see it. See? I don't know. Smells got gas. But I want to see something here. Let me pull it with my finger and put my finger over the spark plug hole real quick and see if I feel any compression, because I kind of noticed when I was testing that recoil, it kind of felt weird. Let's see. Right there. No? Oh yeah, it does. Hang on, I'm going to put myself with the mic towards it. You guys see if you hear it. Okay, it does have a compression. Okay. It just felt weird when I was pulling it. I'm going to clean that spark plug off though. We can just run it as is. Okay, it has compression. Okay. I started thinking at first it didn't have compression, because then I was going to go a different route with this engine on here if it didn't. But I'd rather keep it on here. It says original to the mower deck itself, and whoever had this, I guess they scalped the yard a lot. Can we get these things to move up any? Yeah. So that one's a little frozen up. Okay. There. All right. Put that back on there. I had to put an extension on here for this. Okay. Let me get this wheels. Can I get these up in the air? That one's not frozen up. That's good. I put a little bit of oil on the cable here. It seemed to help. Okay. There. And I notice it's got the typical, front wheel drive issues with these wheels. They bow out on that side there, so I might have to probably get in there and straighten those out, the bracket there. That's providing that the engine runs. That's the only thing. And if the self-propel works. It's got a belt on there from what I saw. So let me get some oil in here. I was going to flush this out, and I don't know yet. Let me look. I'm debating on doing a flush on this engine here. I think I might do that. I might put some oil in there, some old oil, and try to flush this thing out. So let me go do that. I'll bring you guys back. We'll reconvene, and then we'll see if this thing will do anything. I might take that spark plug off and clean it. So I'll be right back. All right, for the long shot, I don't know how good this engine is, because I noticed a little bit of water and that old oil. I just went ahead and threw some different oil that's it's already been used. It's black, but just in case this engine's something wrong with it, I don't want to go waste good oil on it just yet till we figure out what's going on with it. So I got it where it's on, not the add mark, but it's close to the add mark, but just enough so we can just see what it does. But it pulls over nicely. Of course, it's going to need another air filter. I don't think we can save that. So I got I don't got carburetor spray I'm using engine starting fluid there. So I'll spray a little bit in here in the throat, the carburetor. Let that sit there for a minute. Let's put the spark plug boot back on. I have to tilt it up on the side. I spilled some oil, unfortunately, when I was putting that on there. So let's just see what it does, if it does anything. Well, it didn't sound that bad. That's a good sign. Let's try it again. Let's just do it that way. The straw ain't working. Well, don't sound that bad. You think we put gas in there, it'll run? How bad is this gas tank? I forgot to look. There's a bunch of grass in here. Darn it. Let me try something here. Let me do this again. See if I can get it to start up real quick, and then darn, wasn't quick enough. Well, it didn't sound that bad. It actually didn't sound that bad at all. Hey, this may be a runner. Maybe we're gonna have a good one here. It's not, I didn't hear no knocking as it was running. Well, what do you know? Maybe we got one after all. I gotta clean that gas tank out, so that means I gotta take all that stuff off of there now. All right, should I drop the bowl just to see what it looks like? We'll do that. All right, let me go ahead and take this off of here now. We'll see what's going on with the carburetor. 210s there. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Gasket is broken apart. Great. Okay, well, the gasket is there. What's left of it, unfortunately. Well, that came off of there. All right. Breather tube. Okay. Let's scoot that off to the side. This thing's dirty. Let's see. I'm guessing the gas tank is empty. That means this should be empty as well. I pray that it's clean. Well, taking this bolt nut off of here will tell us a telltale sign what we're going to find in the carburetor. Well, we're already seeing that. That's not a good sign. So, let's see. We got a little bit of crusties, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. There. Okay, so we got that. Oh, sorry. I didn't have you guys in the shot. Float's moving. Okay. I'm going to try to clean that bowl out real quick. And we'll see if it runs as is. If I have to, then we'll take the carburetor off. But I'm going to try to avoid taking the carburetor off if we have to. So let me clean the bowl out. I'll bring you guys back. Okay. I'm going to go against my better judgment here. I already cleaned out the gas tank. Already, blew carb spray in there, and I took my air compressor after it. So I think I'm just going to try to rock it the way it is with the carburetor. I think I cleaned out the bowl the best I could. I still got a little bit of rust in there, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this gas tank back on real quick. Put the studs back on there for that. And get that all squared away with that. There. Get this other stud. Get the on here as well. And we're just going to go and I think we're just going to, like I said, we're just going to rock it. I think the carburetor should be okay, in all honesty. It don't look that bad. I know there's a little bit of corrosion stuff on there, but let's see if it works first before we even go that route. I'll put a little bit of fuel in there. I got a little bit in my gas can. I'm not using for anything at the moment, so I'll just, you know, use that, and then we'll see if this works. The only thing I know is the gasket here is, you know, this is no good, so I'm gonna have to find another one. But I might just try to throw the screws on there, the nut on there, just to try to hold that carburetor in place. I know that's not the right way to do it, or I can mount it up the way it is, but it's missing that gasket here that's supposed to go. Well, it's falling apart anyway, so we'll just see if it runs as is, and then, like I said, I'll have to look and see if I can get another gasket for it, just itself, for this Kohler engine. Unless I steal it off the other engine. We'll put that on there like that, and we'll run it, and we'll just see what it does. So let me go ahead and get the bull nut here. Where did I put it? Did I put it down here? No, I didn't. That's the one for the back of the gas tank. Let's see. I put that here somewhere. And this is the one for the gas tank, so I know this is not it. Put that back on there. As well. That's one of the stud things for that. Well, what do you know? I lost the bowl nut. I had it. We need that bowl nut. Alright, let me find this bowl nut. We'll put this back on. When I bring you guys back, I'll put all this back together, and we will try to see if it runs, minus the air filter housing. But oh, here's the bowl nut. Never mind. Stand corrected. I found it. As soon as I say that, I found it. Sitting on my tools. Let me make sure I got this lined up. So the last time I did something like this, I didn't line it up correctly, and I got it on there this time. Alright, one thing I like about this one, I know it's a pain, but even though it's a ratcheting one, but it swivels. Huh, it's trying to pop out. I put the drain bowl right there. All right, let me button this back up. Bring you guys back, and we will try to see if this thing will run under its own power, and we'll try the self-propelled out. So I'll bring you guys back. All right, let's try this out. Let's see how good this is going to work here. I know I'm probably doing everything the wrong way. I shouldn't run it without the air filter or the air box hooked up. I understand that completely, and I know the risk involved in doing that. But I want to see if this thing runs before we go and start throwing more parts into it. Let's see if it runs on its own power, and we'll go from there. Okay? So, let me get that out of the way. I know it should be hooked up. I understand that. But right now, we're just going to try it and see if it works on its own. If it works on its own, then We'll get another gasket for it. If I have to take it off another one, I will. Or I'll take it off. I'll go either get a new one or I'll take it off that other Kohler engine I got that looks exactly like this one. So we'll just figure it out one way or another. So I'll put the fuel in there. And I think I got enough to just make it, see if it runs. We'll see if the float works. It looked like it was working. I got that on there tight. Give it a minute. See what it does. And I don't see anything leaking as of yet. It's probably got smoke though, like a sieve or a freight train. So let's try it out and let's see what it does. I'll oil this thing some more so it's working a little bit better. It's gonna need some paint. So all right, let's see if it works. It's supposed to be auto choke. So here we go. Did I hook that spark plug up? Yeah. Nope. So it's gonna run, but it doesn't like that. So the brake is not working like it should. I got some spider discs that got evicted. So the brake is not killing it. Whew, it runs. We gotta go through that carburetor again, but it runs. All right, let me try it one more time and see what it does. Oh, it's up here, down here. Okay, now it's working. It just had to free itself up. Okay, now it's working. All right. It runs. We just got to do a little bit more work to it. There, so I think I'm going to stop this video right here. And I'll give you guys my thoughts on how far we're going to go with this. Okay, I think I'm going to end this one. This is part 2 video on working on this Husqvarna 675 hu675awd. We got it running. I wanted to fix that recoil, the original one, but I kept fighting with the spring, and I just got tired of it. And I was like, hey, I got a Kohler 675 XT sitting in the shed. I did a video on that one sometime last year. It was on a Husky deck, and I couldn't get the thing to run. And I know that one had a good recoil on it. So I went and took it off of that one, which I still got to get that nut put back on there so I don't lose it off those studs. But I'll have to fix that recoil another time. I might do it off camera there. So, but anyway, we know it runs, so I'm probably gonna have to go through the carburetor. No big deal, we'll do that. We know the self-propel works, that's good. It's all-wheel drive self-propelled, that's good. So nothing seized up. The cable works. Of course, it didn't want to stop right away after I did it again just now, you know, a few minutes ago, 2 seconds ago for you guys. It shut off, so that's good. Auto choke looks like it's working there, which it does. We'll see if it bounces back during the night. I'll button this thing back up so nothing gets into it. I'll have to look and see if I can find another gasket for this, and if not, I'll rob it off that other engine just to, you know, get by right now. It actually, all we get to do is 2 routes. That one had a new carburetor I threw on it, but I don't know if it's been set with old fuel in it. Or I could clean this one. We'll try cleaning this one first. If it doesn't work, I'll take the one off that other engine like this one and we'll throw it on there. But I'm going to give this, the one that's on here, a fighting chance. Because the other one's an aftermarket one, which I'm not bashing aftermarket. It's this. Let's see if we can get the original one working on it first. So we know it's got good compression, good spark, and it didn't knock. So we'll run it a little bit longer and then we'll drain that oil out and, you know, put fresh oil in there, and then we'll I don't know if I'll sell it. Now this is October 26th at the timing of this video. I don't know when you guys are going to see this video, but anyway, I might have it, you know, by the time, you know, we'll have this running by then when I work on it. So this concludes part 2. Stay tuned for part 3 here shortly. I will work on that. And you guys work on that comment section below and tell me what you guys think about this one so far. Nice find, finding it from a good going to Goodwill to drop a couch off that a friend told you to, you know, throw away, and you go and actually donate it to Goodwill instead, and then you go and find a lawnmower, you know, the next business over, which I forgot what that is. I think it's like Mattress King, and the dumpster over there. Somebody had thrown this next to the dumpster. So looks like so far this looks like it needs a recoil, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off of here. You guys like, share, and subscribe, and keep on turning those wrenches. I'll see you guys on part 3's video. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care now. Keep on turning those wrenches. I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all take care.